Hey friends, Ash here. Welcome back to Gents. Hope that you're well. Let's check on the state of the world today. How's everything going? Let's not. No, cover the children's eyes. Let's not. Okay, it's all right. Everything is good. But don't worry about all that because today I've got 10 different fresh fragrances that are perfect for summer that you need to know about, and I'm also going to be giving away a couple fragrances to you as well, so that one of you out there has a good day, at least whenever they show up in your mailbox. Woo! Dang it! One day I'm gonna nail it and it's just gonna slide right to the edge, pristine. If I were a bartender, I would be the worst bartender in the universe. You know, a cowboy dude at the end of the bar orders a beer, I fill it up and oh, yeah. But don't worry, the floor is carpeted, the box is fine. So let's begin this fragrance list with a new release. This one is L'Eau d'Issy Pour Homme Eau de Parfum from Issey Miyake. Now, Issey Miyake is a fragrance house that, at least to me, puts out better fragrances for fall and winter time. The negative aspect of that is they practically never do it. And when they do, it's out for like 15 seconds and then sold out and gone forever. Wholesome night. But this is still good, even if it's not a fall and wintertime masterpiece. So this is a new release, and it is what it says there, L'Eau d'Issy only in Eau de Parfum concentration. So you still have that citrusy opening that's going to tie it in with the original L'Eau d'Issy, but then this one has more of a woody aspect to it as it dries down. Now, unfortunately, they have dumbed down the note breakdown here. They have simplified it, and the note breakdown actually doesn't even have citrus listed as one of the notes. It's Sichuan pepper, and then fir balsam and cedar in the base. So yeah, not a whole heck of a lot going on there, but you do thankfully still get some of that citrus off the top, as I said. Nice, fresh, zingy spiciness, and then that woody, kind of aquatic vibe as it dries down. It's well done. It's more modern, more contemporary compared to the original L'Eau d'Issy. I will say it's the type of fragrance that maybe will not annihilate you right off the bat, in the sense that when you first smell it, it may not be that type of fragrance where you're just right away like, oh, I gotta get it right this second. But it absolutely is the type of fragrance that the more you wear it, the more you smell it, the more you appreciate it. And it could very easily become one of those fragrances for you that is a grab and go kind of like Swiss Army knife type scent for spring and summer. And when it pops up more readily at discounters, becomes more easily found in the US, in Canada, I think it's gonna be worthwhile to check out if you're a fan of the L'Eau d'Issy line. I actually bought mine from Europe, and I'll have it linked in the description below in case you want to pick it up from there as well. Shipping pretty quick to the US, so no complaints there, and I actually really dig it. Let's go next with Prada Low. Now, I'm a fan of the whole Prada Low line. Really enjoy Iris in general, and I very much enjoy how it's used in the Prada Low line of fragrances. I feel like for most people, when it comes to a summertime L'Homme, this is the one to go for. Now, there is also Water Splash. You can wear that one as well. It does come in a bigger size bottle, 150 mils, as compared to this 100 mil size. But I think for myself, at least as of right now, right this second, if I were gonna keep just one of those, probably be this one, but realistically it'd be both of them. I would just keep them both. So this one is a little bit powdery, of course, from that iris that's in here, a little soapy, clean, classy, easy to wear, but also has a nice sweetness to it. It's got neroli off the top, a little citrusy touch there. Has ginger as well, so it gives it this nice brightness, this liveliness when you first spray the scent on. Absolutely amazing for spring and summer, daytime use. It is perfect, really good office fragrance as well, just like the original Prada Low. And all things considered, for this type of scent, performance is actually not too bad. I mean, it's not great, it's like completely average, but when you first spray this on, you might think it's gonna be really ultra weak. It actually sticks around and smells fantastic. I don't know what that was. It's like fantastic. It's kind of like Emerald Lagasse back in the day. Anybody remember Emerald? You know, he'd be cooking stuff and he just like, bam! Bam, 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 bam! Bam, 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 bam! Kind of like that, only with less pizzazz and charisma. Before we move to the next fragrance, a quick update for you guys. I've got some new coupon codes. So a couple new websites, Maple Prime and Gift Express. Both of those websites, the code is GENTS10, G-E-N-T-S JOMASHOP10 for 10% off. Gift Express, I'm sure most of you are aware, is a really large fragrance discounter, so fragrances for cheap. But yeah, Gift Express and Maple Prime, those are linked in the description, and those are the new codes. And then the new JOMASHOP codes are here as well, along with Fragflex, the perfume box, Max Aroma, and many more. Since we're talking prices, let's talk a cheap one. This one is Varvatos Artisan Pure. And this little buddy right here has fairly consistently been available for about 35 bucks at discounters, sometimes a little bit less. And at that price, I feel like it's one of the better buys out there as far as summertime fragrances go. The quality is good. Presentation, really nice. Fragrance itself is citrus forward, but it's not citrus forward in the way of like Light Blue Forever or fragrances of that style. The citrus here is way smoother. It's not really rindy at all. It almost has, to me, kind of a white floral aspect to it, probably just because of how the citrus comes across, like I said, pretty smooth. And also the white bottle probably doesn't hurt with kind of imparting that like white floral aspect to me. As it dries down, as petitgrain, some woods in there as well, ginger also. Big similarities to like Neroli Portofino, Neroli Portofino Forte, kind of in that vibe. And it's one I really love. Anytime it starts to get warm outside, I feel like you can wear it casually to the office. You could wear this to more formal occasions when it's nice and hot. And if you are balling on a budget, that is a killer scent that you can buy for cheap and pretend it was expensive. Let's go fairly affordable, once again, with Varrock Silver. This is from Fragrance World. Now, of course, being a Fragrance World fragrance, you already know the drill. It is a clone fragrance or a dupe fragrance or an inspired by fragrance or whatever iteration of that tickles your fancy. But we all know what that means. It means it smells similar to a fragrance that is way costlier than what this one is. Way costlier, way more costly. And that fragrance is this one over here. The magic of editing, it looks like it's right here, but I can tell you guys, there is nothing to the side of me. Maison Francis Kurkdjian Gentle Fluidity Silver is what this smells similar to. So it has notes of juniper, nutmeg, musk, along with amber and coriander as well. Very fresh, clean, classy, a little bit green as well. Really nice scent and great quality fragrance as well for the price point. Also really digging these colors here, just looking real clean. Let's get some blue in there with Mont Blanc Legend Blue. So you could realistically go with any of the Legend fragrances. I'm going with blue because it is the newest of the bunch as of this video. And it's one that I really enjoy. You know, you can pick this up for a pretty good price from discounters, pretty new, and similar to about 52,000 other fragrances out there. But the ones it is most similar to are the original Legend, Abercrombie & Fitch Fierce, surprise, and PDM Percival. Probably a little bit closer to Percival than the other two, but you know, it's kind of in that style. Basically, this is taking that Legend style and making it a little bit more of a sweet aquatic. So you still have that overall Legend DNA that is in the Eau de Toilette and the Eau de Parfum versions of Legend. You're just making it a modern, like I said, sweet marine kind of scent profile, which ties it in a little bit closer to Percival. So it is the type of fragrance that if you have smelled a bajillion fragrances, maybe you smell it and you go, dude, I've smelled stuff like that before, I am not interested. But if you're looking for something that is very versatile, that you can wear pretty much all spring and summer, that does pull compliments, that's not gonna cost you very much money, it does tick all of those boxes. And that is why I like it. Let's go with another one that is a similar color scheme and also a newer release, Polo 67 Eau de Parfum. I really dig Polo 67 in general, the Eau de Toilette or the Eau de Parfum, either one. This one a little bit more fruit forward off the top compared to the EDT. The thing that I love about this is that it is wholly and solely made to be worn. And I give a lot of love to fragrances that are basically like, hey, we're just trying to smell really nice to as many people as possible. And they do it in a way that's very appealing, very pleasing. They keep the price at a decent level. And it feels like it's a win-win situation. You know, you're not overpaying to get the fragrance It delivers what you would expect, maybe even over delivers a little bit. And I really appreciate that. So yeah, like I said, a little bit more fruit forward, a little bit deeper than the original Polo 67, a little more of a woodiness as it dries down. Just a really good overall fragrance, daytime, nighttime, don't matter. And frankly, you can wear this one kind of as a blue fragrance, really. I mean, not really a reach, right? But you could wear it as a blue fragrance. And by that, I mean, just about whenever you want, any season, day or evening. Just adjust your sprays. If it's a little cold out, spray a little more. It's gonna work. Let's get a little bit weird with this one. Armani Dubai Nights Midnight. So why is it a little bit weird? Well, it is an Armani, so again, a clone fragrance, and the name Dubai Nights Midnight. So they are doubling up on the evening aspect of the fragrance. Also give us this matte black bottle with a couple pieces of wood, one right here in the medallion, one right here up top. And you would think, yeah, this is gonna be something really deep, rich, heavy. But if you know nothing about this, you would probably think it's gonna be fall and winter, date night maybe. And yet then you spray it on and it is not that. It's, yeah, that's interesting choice. It is, in fact, a twist on YSL's Myself. Go figure. Although, to be fair, I guess Myself does have a blacked out bottle, so they have that in common, I guess. It's like a little bit of a reach, but no breakdown wise, you've got geranium in here, lavender, bergamot, some woody notes as it dries down. And like Myself, it is very easy to wear, clean, classy scent. Maybe with less of an emphasis on the orange blossom here in comparison to the original Myself. So that is gonna be one of the main differences here, and has that woodiness kind of creep in maybe a little bit earlier here as well. But it will definitely remind you of Myself and can be used pretty much the same times. Let's go next with Flower Edition from Jean Paul Gaultier. Maybe an ever so slightly questionable naming choice, solely because I feel like for some people, more so than with the previous release, Paradise Garden, the name turned some people off from even really giving it a chance. That is fair though, because you're kind of pigeonholing the fragrance to an extent when you give it a name like that, I feel like. Like if you call a fragrance Musk Edition, for example, a lot of people might hear that and go, I don't know. And there is more of a floral emphasis here compared to the Le Beau fragrances that came before it, but not so much so that you would think, oh, this is just a fragrance for the ladies. It still has that nice tropical aspect to it, fresh, clean, sweet, a good dose of violet leaf in there, that you can pick up pretty early on, and then kind of like a fuzzy cashmere wood as it dries down. Very pleasant, very easy to wear. I will say, if you're looking for better performance, you should go with one of the other Le Beaux. Strictly speaking, for summertime, I like Paradise Garden and the Eau de Toilette. Le Parfum you could also wear during summer, but it can be a little bit heavy, like a little bit sticky sweet to an extent. So I'd probably go Paradise Garden or Le Beau Eau de Toilette if you do want a little extra performance over what this one is gonna give you. Now we got a chrome. Gotta have a chrome. And this one is Parfum. Chrome is affordable. So this one does not get as much love as Chrome Extreme or Chrome Eau de Parfum. And it does make sense why when you smell it. Chrome Extreme is a little easier to pull off. Chrome Extreme is gonna be kind of in line with like Acqua di Gio Profondo to an extent, the original Profondo. This one is woodier. So you have more of a woodsy aspect to it, kind of an aromatic flair as well. A little bit of citrus, but not as much as Extreme. The main thing with this one, you gotta let it dry down. You got to. The opening, the first, I don't know, 5 minutes, 5-10 minutes, it can be a little iffy. It can be a little in your face, it can. But you let that sucker settle down, get some nice sweetness that starts to come out. It smooths out that green aspect because frankly, it can be a bit too much in the opening, but as it dries down, it's a lot nicer. And interestingly enough, somehow smells fresher as it starts to dry down. The opening though, that first 5 minutes or so, it sucks. It's not very good. But do keep in mind, Extreme Chrome Extreme, easier to wear overall, but this one, as it dries, much, much better. Before I do the final fragrance, guys, let's do that giveaway. So it is these two fragrances you see before you. This is one of my fragrances. It is called Edgewater, and this is not one of my fragrances. It is called Valentino Uomo Born in Roma Extra Dose. That's a longer name. This is the second bottle of Extra Dose that I'm giving away. I found it at a discounter for a pretty good price, so I was like, heck with it, we'll do it again. And then Edgewater is a fragrance that I creatively directed, which is back here, along with South Slope, West Loop, Jet Black Enigma, Terra Nova. All 5 of those you can find in every Perfumini and fragrance outlet store in the country. So stop inside any of those stores and you can check those out. You can also buy them linked below. I will say, for straight up compliments, for me, the best ones are West Loop and South Slope. Terra Nova is a little bit classier. Edgewater, kind of green. So for some people, they like that. Other people don't. Kind of green. It's green. And you see the packaging and everything. So giveaway, yeah. Comment down below, like the video, and in the comment, just tell me what you're looking forward to wearing this summer. It can be anything. It can be whatever. It can be a soap. For all I care. You love soap, let me know. I will pick a winner with random comment picker. I will post it up on the, well, it used to be called the community tab, now it's the post tab. And I'll put it with winners from probably 5 or 6 of the recent giveaways that I've done, because I've been doing a whole bunch of them. And frankly, I'm gonna be doing a lot more because it's getting kind of hard to afford fragrances. So when I find good deals and I buy one for myself, I'll just buy 2 and I'll give one of them away on the channel. I'll just make that a thing. It gets so depressing, like looking at the prices and I'm like, oh my God. But yeah, that's the giveaway. On to the next fragrance, or the last fragrance. It's the new one. It's the new Dolce Gabbana Light Blue Capri in Love. I will say I noticed this when I did the review. Somehow I didn't notice it before, but it's off center in the back and it drives me insane. Every time I look at the back of the bottle, I'm like, why is it off center? So this is the new light blue, and it makes use of fig, Capri fig. Thankfully, that does make it quite different when you compare it to the original light blue, or Oh Intense, or Summer Vibes, or pretty much anything that is in the light blue line. It could remind you a little bit of like Fico di Amalfi, or Philosopos from Diptyque, mainly because those are fragrances that use fig quite prominently in a somewhat similar way that this one is used, or that it's used in this one. So it's got a nice sweetness, a little bit creamy, green as well. I love fig, so I really enjoy this one. And I am bummed that we didn't get one last year, a light blue, but I'm glad that they're back. So gotta show it a little love. Otherwise they'll discontinue it again and we won't get another one next year. So there are 10 different fresh fragrances that you can wear during the summer. All of these will work really well, and the 2 that I'm giving away should work as well. Thank you guys for hanging with me. Stay safe out there. Take care of yourself. See you tomorrow with another fragrance video. See you guys.